Hi, and welcome to this channel with a very funny name. My name is Amanda. I'm a lifelong educator, and I've spent my entire career teaching adults. I've taught adults from basic literacy levels all the way through post secondary math. I've taught in every possible course in adult ed, from corrections to English as a second language, workforce development, basic and secondary adult education, post secondary, and even some community outreach classes, mostly in technology. This channel is devoted to the support of adult education practitioners and their students. Here you will find instructional videos on strategies that I've found to be very helpful in my career. I will show you the things I learned by trial and error and the things that my students have told me work for them. These strategies actually arose from my own educational experience. In college, I had a professor who realized that I needed a little bit of help understanding what she wanted me to know. That wonderful person took the time to teach me the way I needed to learn. I'm actually dyslexic, so everything I do is from the perspective of a person who learns just a little bit differently than others. The strategies here worked for me, and I've seen them work for my students. In my current role, I'm a senior level administrator, so I'm not in the classroom much at all anymore. Part of my job involves data analysis, and part involves curriculum design. And I bring both of those skills to the table in these videos that I'm sharing with you. Curriculum design is something I enjoy very much, and I use the training and research opportunities I've had in my career to guide that process. I use data analysis to make sure my process is working. Many of these strategies have been field tested, redesigned, field tested again, redesigned until I got it right, until the tool did exactly what I wanted it to do. I do occasionally write curriculum and field test it now, especially in the post secondary environment. But the strategies you'll learn here are rooted in my experience in adult basic education. This is where I met the learners who struggled the most, and this is where I learned the most from them. I will always tell you, I learned far more from my students than they ever learned from me. But it was a partnership between the two of us to make learning successful and fun. The strategies here are not high tech. They're very basic strategies with very basic supplies that you probably have on hand already. The beauty of them is in the interaction between teacher and student. That's where the learning occurs, and that's why the learning stays. The word auxilium, part of this channel's name, is a Latin word that means help, support, or aid, but it's a noun. An auxilium is a person who helps, supports, or aids another. You can think of me as an adult education auxilium. I'm here to help you help your students. And that's a situation in which we all win. I encourage you to look at these strategies with an open mind. You may decide that these are not for you, or that some of them are for you and not others. My job here, my objective here, is just to share with you some things that have worked for me. I can tell you without any reservation, I wish I had been doing these strategies my whole career. Things would have been different for my students. There's nothing on this channel that has not been field tested and it's shown to be successful. I'll pledge to you, I will not share anything with you that I have not tried and found to be useful. There are two main bonuses to the strategies on this site, at least in my opinion. Number one is that these strategies help everyone. You don't have to design one curriculum for your struggling learners and another for those who are doing great. The other thing, which was sort of a surprise byproduct of what I was doing, is that these strategies help students build critical thinking skills. These skills that you can't build with a worksheet, you can only build by doing hands-on things. The cutting and the assembling of the pieces taught my students to think in a way that I couldn't have done if I had tried. It helped them to develop the reasoning skills that they needed to succeed in math and other subjects. So that was just a pleasant surprise of these tools. There is a companion website to this channel. This channel is just instructional videos, but the companion website, which is linked in the description box below, will give you a place to download the projects that I've put on there to use in your own classrooms. I've set them up so that you can just download them and print them as designed, and they're ready to go. You can also contact me through that website by email. I would love to hear from you. I would love to hear what you think about the channel, the ideas. If you're using them, how are you using them, and what your students think about them. Anything you want to share with me, I would love to learn. I'm starting this channel only to help. I want to help others help students. So please check back often. I hope to add materials on a regular basis. And if you have things that you would like to see or that you would find useful, please don't hesitate to let me know. I want to help you be an auxilium for your students. Thank you for spending this time with me, and I hope you'll visit again soon. Bye-bye.